let's learn about hash tables. So you can think of a hash table as a worker that memorizes the price of every product. So you go to a grocery store and you want to buy something, you show it to the worker, and he knows the price of every product. If you were to use an array to store the price of that product, what you could do is basically this is your array, and you could have, let's say, Apple, and store Apple, and it's like $5. So you store the name of the thing, the product, and the price together in one box, right? You have orange, and orange will be $8. So you save it there. And if you wanted to, let's say, find the price of an orange, you would have to start from the beginning, from the 0th index, and go 1, 2, 3, and go check all of them one by one until you find the orange. Orange could be all the way at the end. Okay, so you have to go through all of them and check, oh, is this orange? No, it's not. Is this orange? Yes, it is. What's the price? 8, so it returns 8. But we don't want that. We want to instantly find where the orange is. How could we do that? Well, this is where hash table comes in. So, how can we do that? How can we have a worker that knows, that memorized the price of every product? Well, there are 3 steps to do that. Step 1. We will have an array that equals to the number of the products. If we have 20 different products, we will have 20 slots, starting from 0 and we'll go till 19, right? Because array starts from 0. A lot of programming languages at least start from 0, start the index from 0, but not all of them do that. So there are programming languages that start the index from 1. So whichever you use, you can think of it that way. That's number 1. Number 2, we're gonna have a function, and we're gonna input the name of each product, and it will give us an output. Let's say we inputted soda to our function, out comes 1. We put banana, out comes 0. And that function is called a hash function. So we're gonna write that function as well. And step number 3 is to write the price, not the name, the price to the index that you get. So let's say we put soda and we got 1. So to index 1, right here, we're gonna write the price of the soda, right? Which is, let's say it's $2. And we put banana, we got 0. To index 0, we're gonna write 3, the price for the banana. This is for the banana. And so by doing this, we can, whatever we want to know, let's say we want to know a coffee, how much coffee costs. We type the coffee to the function, we get a number. We know that that number is the index. So we can just go to an array, find that index, and when we type the, let's say this array is the array A, so this is called array A. So if we call the function A, let's say 0, it should give us $3. So if you call that A on the index 1, the answer should be $2. So right away, we know the answer. We don't have to go through each element one by one to find which one is coffee. We could just put it into function, get a number, and print that out. Basically, what we did is to use an array. And we know from the previous episodes that arrays have a constant time to get an index. So if I want to find what is at index 6, I can just, let's say our array is called A, so A, and type index 6, and it will give me whatever the value at index 6 is, right? But it's going to do that at a constant time. So if I do at 6, if I do at 100 index, or 1000, it doesn't matter, it's always constant. So we know this. And by using this logic, if we know that Apple is at, let's say 100, we can just go to 100 and find the price. But we don't want to memorize the index for each product, right? Oh, Apple is at 10. Well, might as well memorize the price then, right? Apple is $5. Instead, we want to type Apple to a something, to a function, and it should give us 6, and we should go to 6 and find that apple is $5. So we can do that by using a hash function and array. So if we use both a hash function and an array, that will give us a hash table. It doesn't only have to be the product and the price. It could be, a country and the population. It could be student and their grades. It could be anything. So if it was the country and its population, you would have a function, a hash function, where you would put the country name, which would be the key. In that case, we call those keys. You put the key to a hash function, and it will give you an index, a number, right? You use that number, you put it into an array. An array will give you the population. It's going to be stored at that index, and then you're going to find the population. Whenever we're doing a hash table, we will have a key and a value. And key would be either the country name, and the value would be the population, or key would be the product name, and value would be the price. Key would be the student name, value would be the student grade. It could be anything. And that's how you make a hash table.